Led by Severance star Ólafur Darri Ólafsson, Reykjavik Fusion, one of the highest-profile competition contenders at France's Cannes, is described by executive producer Eric Barmack of Wild Sheep content as Breaking Bad meets The Bear. When protagonist Jonas, a gifted chef imprisoned supposedly for tax fraud, gets out and opens a restaurant backed by a crime lord, his life becomes a daily exercise in damage control as his life spirals into crime. All Jonas wants is to develop his passion for haute cuisine, featuring Icelandic ingredients cooked Asian style, with all kinds of secret twists, as he explains to his fellow cons. But he's soon a reluctant accomplice to murder and drowning with debt, jeopardizing his parole, life, and loved ones. Chic, sleek, fast-paced, packed with action near unprecedented in Icelandic series such as car chases, Reykjavik Fusion plays out on a far larger canvas than nearly all Icelandic series. Next to you, Icelandic star Olafsson, whose 100-plus credits range from The Secret Life of Walter Mitty and True Detective to Trapped. The Icelandic cast takes in Hera Hilmar, Mortal Engines, The Oath, as Mary, an unpredictable sidekick to the crime lord Christian, Throster Leo Gunnarsson, driving mum, and his ex-fiancée Katrin, played by Lara Johanna Jonsdottir, Trapped. Teaming with Eric Barmack's Wild Sheep content, the show is the first project produced by Act 4, Olafsson's banner set up in 2023 with producer Rúnarsson, creator-writer of the show, co-creator and writer Birkir Blær Ingolfsson and writer Jonas Marger Ingolfsson. Alongside Icelandic Commissioner Simon and co-production partner Arte, broadcasters or platforms on board include AMC Iberia, Viasat, EEL, Yarar, and SBS. The domestic launch is set for this fall with the MediaPro Studio distribution handling sales. Variety sat down with Olafsson and Rúnarsson at the Majestic Hotel in Cannes. Both talked moving away from the Scandi noir, their love for cooking and mixing US/European ingredients for a perfect fusion to be savored globally. This is the first Icelandic series selected for Cannes and first Act 4 project. What does this mean to you? Ólafur Darri Ólafsson. It's hugely important to have the first Icelandic series competing here, and it's a big milestone for us at Act 4. Getting a company off the ground is challenging, but we're happy that we've managed to do it and to have our first series here 2 years after launch. Thanks to Hörður, Birkir, Jonas, and thanks to co-directors Samuel, Jarki Pettersson, and Gunnar Paul Olafsson, who are experienced in commercials but had never done a series before, we wanted to break away from the traditional Scandi noir, do something that was a little feast, quickly edited. How did you get the idea of mixing cooking with crime? Rúnarsson. We set out to give a different flavor in terms of creatives, writing, cast, and crew, and we wanted a series which would be grounded in the city of Reykjavik. Basically, I like cooking and my father was a chef. The idea for the show came originally from a conversation with a chef that I know. He was working at various restaurants and said, "I'm doing all the hard work with other guys making all the money." And then he said, "I even have a friend who came out of jail and he opened a restaurant. He cooked for some bankers who were in a small security prison that would supply all the fancy ingredients." So I was like, that's an intriguing story. Olafsson. Yes, it's anchored in reality. Much more than you think.